cuties! What's up?
Hi everyone! Welcome to daldalang walang curfew.
Usapang hindi nalalockdown. This is
Quarantalk. Hi Jules.
Hi, Aya. Happy Monday.
New week. Pero Jules, kasama na naman ang bagong araw, ang bagong numbers na ating COVID-19 tally. Kamusta tayo today?
Ito po siya. Ang mula sa DOH, tingnan po natin. Yes. Okay. So nakita niyo po, total cases natin, 36,438. And 1,255 po ang death toll natin. At ang recovery rate po natin, malapit na mag 10,000, nasa 9,956 na po siya.
Right. Today po, ang confirmed cases natin ay nasa 985. 11 deaths were reported and 270 more patients have recovered.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and for this weekend, pumalo na sa 10 million ang total cases sa buong mundo.
Right, oo. Pero, nasa medyo mga 50% pa rin ang recovery rate niya na 5.1 million po have recovered globally, but we have over 500,000 deaths already. Nakakabahala lang na patuloy yung pagtaas at mas marami pa yung nadadagdag na confirmed cases dito sa Pilipinas. Isa na tayo actually sa maraming cases in the region.
And our country is considered na may longest quarantine na sa buong mundo. So, yung ilan sa mga facts na kailangan natin malaman. At isa pang trending this weekend, ang Cebu, ang bagong hotspot ng ng COVID-19 sa Pilipinas, aba yung isang barangay na naka-hotspot din, nagsinulog pa pala sila.
Oh no. Actually, tapos kanina din, no, lumabas din yung mga balita tungkol sa that the DOH is deploying more doctors to the barrios because of the situation in Cebu. But then, merong konting resistance sa isang batch ng doctors to the barrio saying that they want to make sure lang na sound yung judgment for their deployment, which DOH has also answered in the presser earlier today. And Jules, merong study ang UP. I remember you mentioning it a few episodes ago on the COVID-19 case. Ang forecast nila ay
by end of June, which is tomorrow, dapat nasa 40,000 na tayo. Fortunately, hindi natin siya maaabot as per available data.
Oo, pero again, ito ay yung 36,000 cases na nakatali dyan sa Department of Health ay confirmed cases pa lang. Hindi natin alam, mamaya, yung mga late cases na may report ay baka nga umabot na sa 40,000. But we'll see. Sana hindi, no? Sana bumagal na tong paglaganap ng COVID-19. At guys, bukas, June 30 daw natin malalaman bagong anunsyo ng Malacanang tungkol sa quarantine protocols. That will take effect on July 1. Remember that we evaluate the situation every 15 days. So we're looking forward to that announcement, hopefully early in the day tomorrow.
Yeah. And there's a new projection from the same team from UP. By end of July naman, papalo daw tayo ng 60,000 cases.
Right. Well, I guess on our own individual efforts, we just really have to be careful as much as we can. And please stay home and refrain from going out whenever you can help, not to go out. Okay. Jules, let's go to our next trending topic over the past couple of days.
Yeah, so merong video na nilabas ang influencer na si Michelle D. At may isang part doon na sinabi niya na she chooses not to be vocal on social issues. Panoorin natin tong video na to.
Ang weird naman ng question na yan. Okay, Bakit hindi ka masyadong nagre-react sa mga issues na pang-politika, Ma'am Shi? Kasi, number one, ang hirap. Ang hirap kasing mag-react. Ang hirap magsalita. Lalo na pag mga sensitibong bagay, mga topic na aminado naman ako na hindi ako masyadong magaling sa mga topic na ganyan. Alam ko kasi yung scope ng reach ko at alam ko yung laki ng influence ko also. And ayoko namang i-mislead yung mga followers ko into information that I myself is not sure. Pero hindi dahil nananahimik ako wala akong pakialam. Magkaiba yun. Magkaiba ang walang pakialam sa nananahimik lang. Ako nagmamatsyag, nagbabasa, nagtitingin ko anong mga nangyayari, nagiging lang talaga ako. Sobrang controlled, sobrang careful lang talaga ako kasi ayoko na mamali yung information na i-spread ko. Hindi dahil ayoko sa bashers or hindi dahil natatakot ako sa sasabihin ng mga bashers, haters, or whatever. Nagiging careful lang ako kasi responsibility namin yung bilang influencers na mag-ingat sa mga ginagawa namin or sa mga informations na sinasabi namin kasi malaki yung nagiging impact sa mga tao. So, ayaw naman namin na mas lumala pa. Ang ginagawa ko na lang na pag-share nasa ko, on the positive side, para lang may balance ang mga bagay-bagay because there's already a lot of negativities online. Positivity and light and peace sa inyong lahat. Yun yung pinipili ko na i-share. Sa ibang pamamaraan na lang tayo tumulong kasi marami naman tayong pwedeng gawin. Hindi lang yung makipagbakbakan at makipagsagutan sa internet.
Ayun. Ano
Right.
ang take mo dyan, Ea?
Yeah, let's just a recap, no. Because of that video, Michelle D received a backlash. And praise also. May mga samang-ayon din naman kay Michelle D. After she was asked that question kung bakit hindi niya ginagamit ang kanyang platform to speak out against about politics and other social issues. Let's just give our viewers more perspective on Michelle D's influence. Sa Instagram po, meron siyang 1.2 million followers. On Twitter, she has 1.3 million followers. On Facebook, her official page has 221,000 followers. And on YouTube, she has 2.71 million subscribers.
Ayun. So, ang take ko dito, Ea, yun, she has really wide reach online, di ba? Sa lahat ng nabanggit mo, sobrang dami niya mga followers. Ako kasi sa tingin ko, Ea, it's always a choice to be vocal and be woke, di ba? I'd like to assume na she's part of the showbiz industry, of the show business industry. And when we're talking about show business, nandun na yung word na business. So it's really a business, di ba? Yung take ko dito as an influencer siya, bilang isang online artista, ang mas hindi niya kayang i-risk yung business na pinapagana niya na kasi parang more on stability yung pinapangalagaan niya dito. Siguro para sa ating mga woke, lalo na sa mga open tayo na mag-share ng mga views natin, pwedeng hindi natin trip yung ginagawa niya kasi maraming mga influencers na iba dyan na they chose to speak up. Diba? Before na interview natin si Janina Vela dito, from being a beauty vlogger, diba? Naging may iba't ibang klaseng content na siyang sinishare. Ngayon, very open na rin siya sa mga issues. So, it's really a choice. And ang na-appreciate ko sa sinabi ni Michelle D, inamin niya na hindi rin siya ganun ka-confident doon sa mga information. So, why risk pa? Diba? Ba't niya pagagamitin yung platform niya to share information kung mali rin naman yung masishare niya? At least sinabi na yun. Pero medyo may reservation lang ako doon sa sinabi niya na pipiliin niya na lang na siguro mag-share ng mga positive content, which is okay din naman kasi gusto natin maging positive. Pero minsan kasi 'di ba may term na tinatawag na toxic positivity na parang sige maging positive na lang kayo kahit na alam nating nagugunaw na yung mundo sa likuran natin, positive pa rin tayo. So kailangan may proper balance pa rin tayo when to be positive and when to accept the realities in society.
Right. Okay. Let me just comment also on that. Michelle D said that she's she's refraining from talking about politics and other social issues, not because she doesn't care and not because she's afraid of the backlash, but because she would like to avoid spreading false or misleading information, which is a responsible thing to do. I think when you read the thread on Twitter, maraming nagko-comment, maraming pumipilit sa kanya na dapat gamitin niya yung platform para magsalita. And to me, I think that's asking too much from a person who's not ready to use her platform, no. Syempre gusto natin gamitin yung influence niya kasi malaki nga yung influence niya. Parang 'di ba sabi nga sa Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. But then again, I think we have to also remember that the minimum thing that we can expect from everyone is to not spread false information and be responsible with what we share. And I think Michelle acknowledged that already. Now, to speak about social issues, to use their platforms, that's them being proactive. Some are proactive, some are taking a greater stance on issues and on things, which is great. But let's remember that some people take more time before they get there. She said she's studying, and we give it to her. She Let's give them space also. On toxic positivity, I would agree, but I hope Michelle is not doing that. I hope I'm personally I'm not following her. So I'm yet to know kung ano I yet to know kung ano yung mga content, gaano siya ka-positive doon. Pero I'd like to believe that she's just playing to her strengths. Kung strengths niya ang magpasaya and that's her contribution to what's happening, if that's how she wants to contribute to our daily lives, then that's her role in society. We can't all be warriors. Some should be peacekeepers, some are comforters and sympathizers, empathizers. So let's see. Ayun, let's give it.
May comment si Ate Main. Sabi niya, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Yan. Ako, I personally believe with that one din naman. Pero, yun nga parang we cannot force everyone to be on the same mode or means that we are doing. Diba? Kasi yun nga, we have our own interests. Kunwari, ako, diba? I'm an activist in UP, pero I'm working with the government right now. So, along the way, I tried to adjust how I speak, how I take on issues. So yun, we cannot force everyone. Pero yun nga, we assume sana na this vlogger, this influencer has her own stance din naman, which he mentioned, di ba, na meron din naman siyang stand dun sa mga issue.
Ate said she did give her stance on certain issues. Ayun, siguro let's manage our expectations. Like, paano tayo? Can't we talk about other matters? Should we always talk about political issues? Can't we talk about health and wellness and beauty and sleep, for example, or something like that? I think every
soon.
Yes, we should talk about sleep soon. So yun, it's just that, yes, I hope that she'd use her platform, but sige, baka nag-iipon pa nga siya at sinusubukan niya pang matuto sa mga nangyayari before she actually speaks out. And grateful na ako sa responsibility na yon na tinitake niya before siya magsalita. Unlike other people who are more careless when it comes to using their influence, no? So yon, she's minimizing the harm that she can do to society.
Parang kilala ko yun
I think nabanggit din naman natin yan sa show recently. Alright, Jules, let's go to our hot topic for tonight.
Right. Okay, siyempre, di ba lahat tayo ay more than 100 days nang nasa bahay? Kamusta na ba ang lagay ng inyong mga pitaka? Ikaw, kamusta na ba? Panahon na ba para mag-invest? Paano ba tayo mag-save? Yan yung ilan sa mga tanong na kailangan nating i-consider tonight.
Kailangan pa ba natin ng pitaka kung nasa bahay lang tayo? Pero sige, yes, let's welcome our guest for tonight. He is an author, a businessman, a sales manager, financial coach at Sun Life. Let's welcome Don Soriano.
Hi, Don!
Hi, guys. Good evening.
How are you?
Doing great.
Ayan.
Right.
Si Don pala nakasama ko sa isang speaking event sa Marikina a few years ago, di ba, Don?
Years ago. Tagal na. Around 2017 pa ata yun, bro.
Tagal na.
Long, way back.
Wala na ako wala na time. Alright.
Okay. So, siyempre, Don, yung question natin ngayon, paano ba tayo makakapag-save up ng pera natin given na marami na sa mga kababayan natin na wala ng work? How is it possible during this pandemic?
Okay, that's a really good question. No? I would say, one good option in terms of saving in terms of saving is really to make sure that you increase your cash flow. Okay? Especially right now, ang dami kasing racket, di ba? Alam ko, alam niyo yan. Ang dami yung phrase Facebook preference na biglang naging online seller. And I feel honestly, that's one of those things na right now, people became more open around it. Ikaw ba, Jules, online selling ka na din?
Pinigil ko muna, stressed ako eh.
Yeah, pero in all honesty, no, a lot of people are getting flack around online selling, pero a lot also are getting praise around it. Ako myself, I really appreciate and honor people who are selling online. It just means na nagkakaroon sila ng extra initiative to go above and beyond their normal source of income. Especially those na mga naapektuhan, no? Kasi ang daming industries, di ba, na naapektuhan like the airline industry, entertainment industry. So I'm seeing a lot of people actually doing a lot of other things. So in my opinion, to save more, number one priority talaga is to increase your cash flow. And increasing your cash flow, the best way I know how is really to find a way to sell something online. Yan yung talagang recommendation ko. Okay. So,
Done.
let me just copy lang ako. Ayan.
Okay, done.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. What's your question?
Right. On that, I understand. It's so you're saying that the way to save up, especially in this time, is to increase our sources of income. Now, sometimes increasing our sources of income or starting a business entails some capital also. So, what would you advise on that? On deciding how much you can share, and there's an issue around liquidity. How much liquid cash do you have in the bank, and how much you can invest?
So that's a really good question. No? Actually, if I were to be honest, when we talk about starting something online now, you actually don't need that much money. I'll give you an example. Ako personally, kasi I love, marakit kasi akong tao, no? So, the other day, I wanted lobster. Okay? So, share ko lang, what I did is, I look for lobster, then I look for a supplier na sobrang mura. So, I got it around 1,400 per kilo. During that time, 1,900. Pero right now, nasa 1,400 na yung supplier ko, no? And then what I did, I bought for myself, and then when I ate it, no, I took a video, I posted it online, started selling it. Okay? So I started selling it at 2,000 plus pesos. Kasi gano'n naman ang market price ng lobster yun. So imagine so what happened is, ang tawag dyan is drop shipping, right? That's an option that people could have. When you talk about shipping is, you look for a buyer, and then once a buyer is interested, you get that person's payment, kunin mo yung bayad. So essentially ito, for example, kung bumili sa akin ng 1 kilo na lobster, let's say 125 yun. So kunin ko yung 2,500, ibigay ko yung 1,400 dun sa supplier ko. Instantly, I have 1,100 pesos.
Right.
For me, you don't really need capital for this, right? Laway lang talaga punan.
Yeah. Okay. Yung question ko for people na would like to do online selling. Syempre, kapag kumuha ka na ng source, kailangan mo ng kita, 'di ba? So, magma-mark up ka. Ano yung pinaka acceptable siguro? May something percent ka ba diyang nalalaman na acceptable na i-mark up mo sa isang product bago mo ibenta?
Okay, that's a really good question. Ano nga ba yung acceptable? You know what? You ask your supplier. When I asked my supplier, the lobster supplier, sabi ko, bro, magkano ko mabebenta to? Sabi ko, you can sell this as much as 2,800 per kilo, depending on your... Sabi ko, sure ka. Tapos yun, when I posted it, a lot of people inquired. And during that post lang, siguro tatlong tao agad immediately nag-inquire. And I had, siguro the next day, meron akong buyer, 2 kilos agad yung binili. So immediately, ng 2,200 income just in that one transaction. Sana hindi siya nanonood online, no? Nakita mo siya. But still, business, right? And it's lang, no? I don't believe that business requires capital. I feel that the number one priority in terms of business is really creativity. The moment you're creative. It's so easy to actually find means and ways to look for other sources of income online. Another is this, no? Bukod sa dropshipping, number 2 is being a reseller. Okay? Ang daming mga businesses right now looking for resellers, right? So I have this friend, just to let you know, before she was starting her honey business, no? So nagbebenta siya ng honey online. And then before, she was selling around 50 to 100 bottles, Tapos, yun nga, nung nag-usap kami, then she got the idea na, bakit hindi ako mag-reseller? Share ko lang, last week she sold 1,500 bottles in 1 week.
Wow.
Of resellers. So what's my point? So ang point lang nun is, numipis yung margin niya, pero dumami naman yung benta niya. So on her, panalo siya. Is this making sense? So on the side naman ng reseller, if I'm the reseller, ang kailangan ko lang, ang pwede kong gawin, sabihin ko dyan sa supplier ko, okay lang ba i-consign mo muna ito? Meaning wala muna akong babayaran. Di ba?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try to sell this in a week. Then in that way, hindi ko kailangan maglabas ng capital. This is
Right.
sense. Yeah.
So a lot of these things involve negotiation really and finding the best business partners to find the best deal, no, that you can have. Now that done, let's talk about let's help our viewers have a better appreciation for saving. Can you talk to us about compounding and the issue about inflation, because some people do not save and hindi lahat din may kakayahan mag-save. But maybe let's talk about how important it is to save as soon as possible.
Okay, that's a really good topic, no. Sige. Siguro I just want to share first and foremost, no, that I read this book once, no. It's called The Millionaire Next Door. I don't know if you guys are familiar. And basically, sinasabi ng Millionaire Next Door is there's one thing that makes rich people rich. Okay? And that one thing is actually managing money really well. And in my opinion, when you manage money, basically, ang end goal niyan talaga is mag-save ka. Tama ba? So for me talaga, saving is one of those skills. I would say it's a skill. So not all people have it. It's a habit. It's a skill that people need to get into. Okay? But siguro right now, if you're to ask me, bakit nga ba ang daming taong hindi mag-save, right? Siguro kasi I would say yung YOLO mentality, tama ba? Na parang kailangan ko mabuhay right now. Parang ganoon, 'di ba? Na kailangan ko mag-enjoy today. And siguro right now, what I wanna share with people is shifting that mindset. Instead of thinking na I wanna enjoy now, I wanna, maximize the income that I have. Siguro the shift in mindset would be, why not save now so that you can really enjoy your life later? This is making sense.
Yeah.
And in my opinion talaga, napaka-importante yung in terms of saving, it's really understanding the 3 different money mindsets. No? So I have 3 different money mindsets na sinimplify ko na siya. The first one is what we call the poor man's mindset. Okay? So, syempre, ayaw natin lahat yun, right? But actually, 90% of Filipinos are here. Okay? So, ang poor man's mindset is when income comes in, automatically, they spend money. So, income minus expenses. Kung ano matira, yun yung isi-save nila. Yun yung normal. Tama ba, guys? Yun yung normal, di ba? When I have money, ima-minus ko lahat ng gastos ko. Kung ano matira, yun isi-save ko. Ito yung problem. The reason why it becomes a poor man's mindset is because expenses are erratic. Tama? Tumataas mo depending on the situation. So in my opinion, you have a poor man's mindset. Tendency, you have savings, but tendency then sometimes you don't have savings. So you don't really know if you can save or not. This is making sense.
Mm-hmm.
So in my opinion, that's a good starting point. However, if you stay there, then you become a poor man forever. And then there's the second level called what we call the millionaire's mindset, which is better, right? And when you talk about the millionaire's mindset, you have income, and then you deduct a fixed amount of savings. Okay? So income, deduct fixed amount of savings, and then kung ano matira, yun yung i-expense mo. So for example, your earning rate, let's say 30,000 a month, then you then you discipline yourself to set aside 10%. So that's 3,000 every single month. Okay? Ano matira, 27,000, yun yung iba-budget mo para sa daily expenses mo. Okay ba yun? Daily expenses, even fun, even travel and whatnot. No? So yung maganda doon, then it puts you into that discipline of saving and investing. Okay? And the reason why I love this strategy so much, kasi nga, guaranteed meron mas-save buwan-buwan. Ito yung maganda, most people would say, paano yan doon? Paano kung nagka-emergency? Promise, people are so creative, lalo na pag naiipit sa pera. Di ba? Discipline ka talaga i-set aside yung 3,000 or 10%. You will find a way to budget the 27,000. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I love that millionaire's mindset, pero may challenge ako dyan. Ha? And this is really Philippine culture, no? Di ba usually in January, nag-save ng pera. February, March, April, May. Hanggang November, pagkapatak ng December, sabihin ng tao, wow, I deserve this. Di ba? Meron ako na save, di ba? 10% of my income for 12 months, that's 36,000. What can I buy? So yun yung problema naman with the second level. Kasi nga, nag-ipon ka, and then ending, by December, magagastos mo lang din siya. So what's my point? My point is, there's a third level. And for me, the third level is the multi-millionaire's mindset. And when we talk about multi-millionaire's mindset, when income comes in, automatic, you deduct your investments. Kung ano matira, yun yung expenses mo. Is this making sense? So for me kasi, walang sense mag-save kung hindi mo na siya i-invest. Okay? And siguro, you might be wondering, bakit nga ba walang sense mag-save? Kasi point ko lang is, let's say you save 100,000 pesos. Every single year, there's something we call inflation. Inflation is invisible hand that takes away value from your money. And how do we know this? Basic lang, nung bata tayo, magkano yung jeep, di ba? Nung bata tayo, magkano yung jeep? I think nabutan ko pa yung 5 pesos, 6 pesos na jeep. And right now, how much is jeep already? Is this making sense? So yung point ko is prices tend to increase. However, when you just save money and you don't invest it, you're actually losing value of your money. So for me, third level is the best kasi nga it puts you into that discipline of really saving and investing. I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, maganda siyang framework doon na para makiliti yung mindset ng mga viewers natin. Now, let's contextualize our discussion doon in the time of this pandemic. Na marami nga ang naperwisyo, marami nawalan ng trabaho, meron silang savings, pero ngayon kasi uncertain nga yung mga bagay, yung iba nagalaw na siguro nila para bumili ng maraming pagkain, lalo na ng mga first 2 weeks nung pandemic, pero later on nag-a-adjust na rin naman. So my question is, right now, is this the right time to continue saving or investing in different in different opportunities? 'Di ba kasi iba ginagawa ganun eh, nagsisave lang sila sa bank pero nakatenga lang. Is this the right time na mag-invest ka kung saan magri-risk ka rin ng money mo?
I think it's a very valid question. No? Especially right now, the market is low, di ba? So a lot of people are saying into the market kasi lalaki pera mo. However, I have a caveat about this. And I would say, the best time to invest is when you are completely aware of what you're investing in. Okay? Ang dami kasi guys na nasa scam kasi nga ang mindset ng Pilipino, mukhang magandang investment to, pasok tayo right now. And we're concerned with the timing. For me, hindi priority yung timing. Priority yung, number 1 is mindset. Number 2 is in terms of knowledge about what you're getting into. Is this an investment that you in your heart, confident ka kung ano pinapasok mo, alam mo yung risk, alam mo yung chances of losing your money. So para sa akin, number 1 investment is knowledge. Sorry, as cheesy as it may sound. Knowledge pa rin talaga eh. Kasi kaya marami na sa scam Kaya ang dami na sa scam na Pilipino kasi gusto natin easy money. Okay? And usual na nadidinig ko, invest ka dito. Si Maring ganito, kumita ng ganyan. Hay talaga. Gusto ko yan. Di ba ganun yung usual? So kumita yung isa, pyramid scheme na pala. So para sa akin, how do you avoid all of these risks? The way you avoid the risk is really to learn, no? I'll give you an analogy, no? Question is, for example, kung nag-drive ka sa EDSA, risky ba yon? Tama ba? And actually, ang sagot dyan is it depends. If the driver is a first-time driver, that's super risky. Pero if the driver has knowledge, if the driver has experience, then I would say that would be minimal risk. Is this making sense? So para sa akin, about risk and investing, it really comes from, does this person have experience? Does this person have knowledge? So for me talaga, priority is, number 1, is really learn. So siguro ngayon, lalo na ang daming tao work from home, I would say invest in time in terms of investing, no? Yeah. So for me talaga, ang pinaka-best talaga right now, pag-aralan mo na. Pagka marunong na, pwede nang pumasok.
Alright. That's a really sound advice. Maybe moving forward, we don't know how long this pandemic will last, but maybe moving forward, what are the steps that we can take to safeguard our current savings or maybe increase it? What are the options that we have? Depending on the risk appetite of the people.
So specific to what do you call this? Actual investments na, right? Okay, sige. That's a good question. No? Actually, if I would say if mataas yung risk appetite mo, okay? Medyo mataas yung risk appetite mo. Strictly talking about investing, we can actually go into the stock market, you know. Okay? That's a good place to jump in. Share ko lang ako, pumasok ako nung very low yung market. I'm almost up 40% right now. No? So, swerte. Pumasok ako nung mababa. Nag-up yung investment ko in 2 months ng 40%. So that's big, right? That's really big. I mean, that's crazy big talaga. Pero again, I've been investing since 2011. Okay? So if you ask me now, experience-wise, mas may experience ako. For me, for newbie investors, no, na medyo hindi pa sila sure kung ano papasukin nila, I would say get into what we call fund managed investments. Okay, so what's a fund managed investment? A fund managed investment is you look for a company that will handle your money for you, and once you get into that, there's a fund manager who's gonna take a certain percentage, usually around 2% of your investment on a yearly basis. Pero syempre, since pinapalago nila yung pera mo, for example, the money grows around 20%, they take away 2%, panalo ka pa din, tama ba? 18% yung makukuha mo. So, yun yung one of those options that would be safer. So ito lang, no, if people could list this down who are listening, 3 different kinds of fund managed investments in general, no. Number 1 is mutual funds. Okay. Number 2 is UITF, Unit Investment Trust Fund, no. Yan. Pangatlo for me is VUL. VUL is an investment in an insurance. So kung tatanungin mo ako sa tatlong yan, anong pinakamaganda? Sabihin ko wala. Kasi maganda sila lahat. Actually, I have all. Okay? And in my opinion, okay sila lahat. Pero iba-iba yung purpose nila talaga. Sorry. Itong dalawa na to, UITF and mutual funds, halos parehas lang sila. These are actually, ang difference lang nila is yung isa private company yung nagmamanage, yung isa banko. Okay, so pero in essence, these are purely investment funds. UITF and mutual funds are purely investment funds, no? That are fund managed. The third one is VUL, it's insurance managed. So itong pangatlo, may insurance ka na, may investment ka pa. Okay? So for me right now, especially in this pandemic, actually I have a lot of clients. Initially they wanted mutual funds, pero they realized na okay din pala mag-VUL kasi nga dual purpose eh. You get life insurance protection, you get health insurance protection. At the same time, you get investment, no? So if you ask me ano maganda, for me, if you are a starting investor, I always recommend VULY. Kasi for me, it gets you into that habit of saving and investing. Kasi nga may fixed amount of number of years yan. It may be 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, depende yan sa plan na gusto mo. Pero, yun nga, fixed na siya. Hindi mo na kailangan isipin. Itatabi mo na lang every quarter, tapos it grows for you. And plus, you have insurance protection.
Okay. Don, as we wrap up this interview, of course na banggit ko nga kanina na things are still uncertain. Hindi tayo sure kung yung economy natin kailan siya mag-impact, yung bad impact kailan siya tatama sa economy natin. So right now, for people who are frustrated and anxious about their financial stability in life, what would be the best financial advice that you could give that could be very applicable during this time of a pandemic?
Good question yan. Sige. Ako, I would say, I would really say, and siguro may bias ako around this kasi this is my personal core belief system, no. I would say get into a skill set that is timeless, okay? And for me, that skill set that's timeless is really a sales skill set. Okay? Kaya nga ako talaga, tinanong niyo ako paano mag-increase ng savings. Magbenta ka online. Ito na, never mawawalan ng trabaho ang isang tao na may ahente mindset. Tama. Seriously you can sell anything. I mean, Henry C. started by that, no? Selling, 'di ba? Selling kung ano-ano in his career. A lot of big time entrepreneurs. Yung may-ari na Mega World, si Andrew Tan, nagsimula yan, nagbebenta ng alcohol. Okay? Hindi yung alcohol na sa kamay, yung alcohol na alak fundador ata binibenta niya dati. So what's my point? No? A lot of many business people, if you really want stability, for me, getting into a sales career is something that's stable. It would never go out of fashion. Kasi all companies, no, they want somebody to sell their products. And if you can show that you can sell products, ang dali eh. Is this making sense? I mean, ito na, example. A job interview is actually a sales transaction. Right? Kasi you're selling yourself eh. So for me, talaga, promise the best salespeople can get into anything. So for me talaga, if you want stability, learn how to sell. For me talaga, yan talagang priority. Kasi in my opinion also, selling is the number one best first step into business. That's actually in my no. So that's one of the core principles in my book. Get into sales kasi once you get into selling, hindi ka talaga mawawalan ng trabaho. Plus, it would really allow you to have extra financial cash flow. Diba? Pag cash flow ka, dali mag-save eh. Kasi ito yan, sa saving, you have two options eh. Either you simplify your life or you increase cash flow. Tama? You increase more cash inflow. Na ako, in my opinion ako personally, I don't like, parang scrimping. Gusto ko yung buhay ko, yun yung buhay na standard na gusto ko. So I'd rather, gusto ko mag-extra 50,000 expenses. Then kailangan ko paraan na kumita ako na extra 200,000 din naman. Parang gano'n. Is this making sense? Para ma-maintain ko yung lifestyle ko. So yun yung advice ko. No? Get into sales. And siguro another is use time to learn and grow. Ako, I started in YouTube, guys. No? Share ko lang, no? When I was 24 years old, I got bankrupt and into 500,000 debt. And you know what saved me? What saved me was YouTube. Seriously, YouTube is sobrang daming information eh. So para sa akin talaga, the thing people could do to really create stability, invest in yourself by really getting into learning more about investing through free sources like YouTube. Thank you.
All right. Don, please share with us your book and where can people find you for more tips and learnings.
Yeah, thank you. So again, I actually have a book called Break Free. It's a 1-hour read guaranteed. No. Actually, share ko lang, we're sold out right now. We have 10,000 copies of this that has been printed and sold already. So actually, we're printing another 10,000. This is available. This is going to be available online na lang kasi yung nasa National Bookstore namin, dahil nga lockdown, halos wala namang pumupunta. So we're gonna put that in National. But you can actually reach me in Facebook at I am Don Soriano. Okay. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you so much, Don. Sobrang ganda ng mga nasabi mo. Nag-notes din ako dito para akong umattend ng financial, stability seminar. Thank you so much. Talagang magagamit namin yan. And ikaw, anong takeaway mo dito?
Right. Always be selling. Always be selling. You're at any point in time, you're selling yourself. You're persuading people. And might as well sell goods and services that others would benefit from and earn from it. And I believe what Don said na instead of containing yourself into a smaller box, you have to expand and keep pursuing the life that you want. And find means to do that. And if that means increasing your income streams, then pursue that. But then you have to learn first about investing and selling. Yeah, thank you, Don, for very concise answers and tips. Salamat.
Thank you. Ingat, Don. See you soon. Okay. Umuulan na pala. Ayan. Blessing. Ayan. So, sana maraming na-inspire sa mga viewers natin na, yun nga, uncertain times eh. So, maybe we could try. Diba? Try lang natin kung ano yung mga pwede. Lalo na yung pagre-reselling. So long as, yun nga, yung sa pagma-markup natin, dapat yung applicable lang. Wag naman yung sobra-sobra.
Morally ethical pricing. Right. Malaking issue to, no? Maraming may concerns sa finances in these times. Even those who used to have a sizable savings, marami dyan nag-take na ng hit because of the pandemic. We also saw some businesses close down. Yung iba nagpapasweldo kahit na wala nang income, kagaya ng ABS-CBN na hanggang ngayon nakasalang pa rin sa Kongreso. Pero but really, and as days progress, most likely mas marami pang tao yung maghihirap at marami pang tao yung pwedeng mawala ng trabaho. And it's important that we explore these things, and tama si Don, no, habang may chance pa tayo, let's try to learn new skills that can help us cope in this pandemic.
Okay, so as we end the show, of course, may feature tayong bagong ambag. And this is a very interesting ambag kasi it's a virtual run. Yeah?
Yes, so once again, no, World Vision is spearheading this virtual run for children. What's interesting is that even when we are in quarantine, you can actually participate in a marathon, but this one is a virtual one. It is tomorrow, June 30th, is the last day of registration. So go to takbo.ph/VR/World Vision Run 2020 to register. And you can choose your distance. It's 21K, 550 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers. Ang catch dyan, you have you have until July 30 to complete your run. Meaning, pwede kang tumakbo kahit saan, kahit kailan, kahit anong oras, at kahit saan ka pa makapunta, basta safe ka at wala kang nilalabag na quarantine protocols. It's up to you. Basta every time na makakatapos ka ng takbo mo, screenshot mo ang iyong progress using GPS trackers and other mobile apps that help you track your distance, at i-upload nyo yan sa platform that will be given to you. And there, kailangan nyo lang makomplete yung distance that you signed up for until the last day of the virtual run. And this is a unique way to help and to donate for children, and also to be physically active while being safe in this time of pandemic. Ayan, Jules. You might want to sign up for this.
Right. So, yan na po. Para at least kahit nasa bahay lang tayo, pwede pa rin tayo mag-stay fit and healthy. Okay, on Wednesday, guys, okay, panibagong episode na naman yan. We're featuring civil servant working at the Office of the Vice President of Lenny Robredo. And he's a very active youth leader as well and youth consultant. So marami tayong matututunan sa lahat ng mga youth leaders natin. Manood po kayo. Si Rafi Magno po ang ating makakapanayam. And on Friday, it's another Partner Fridays. Ang partner natin ay ang YSEALI, Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative. So marami tayong abangan this week.
Ayan, so guys, kita-kita ulit tayo dito sa daldalang walang curfew.
Usapang hindi nalalockdown. This is
QuaranTalk. See you guys on Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday. Yeah, we go live on Facebook Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 p.m.
Yes, follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/QuaranTalk online.
And you may follow me, Jules Guiang, on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
Right. I'm on Twitter. That's at @Ea_Antonio. On Instagram, @Ea Antonio. Thank you, guys. And good night.